Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of the Red Devils Corner Kick podcast, a fan podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. As always, like, subscribe, follow, whether it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. And don't forget to follow on social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or X. Thank you to those who have recently been following the podcast. Thank you. I do greatly appreciate it. And to all those that are following on social media as well, I do greatly, it is helpful and greatly appreciated to help me grow this podcast. Updates, still aiming for it is February. It is, we're finishing off Valentine's Day. So I'm still aiming for next Sunday, the 22nd, for the FA Cup game, for the live broadcast against Chelsea. I may do a test run tomorrow. I was doing a test today. The way I'll be doing it is it's going to be, you're going to see an avatar. It will be like animation. It's still going to be me doing the live. So you're going to see me as an avatar when I'm doing the live games. So you'll see me doing that. I did do a test run today. If you didn't see it, or if you did see it, just doing a test, getting everything ready. I was aiming to potentially do it. Still got a few things there. If I do it tomorrow, there won't be a scoreboard. Just trying to get everything to work to give myself that opportunity, just so I can keep tracking it and all that stuff. So everything is aiming for it. It's just a matter of getting ready. But I did do a test with the pod, with the live stream. So we'll see how it goes. So there will be a delay. There will be some stuff going on, but looking forward to it, to say the least. But yes, today's episode is about the women's match tomorrow against London City. They're coming off of a fantastic win, 3-0 on the road against Atletico. They're at home tomorrow morning. We're back against Atletico next week as well. But today is about tomorrow's match. As much as what they did on Thursday, today is also important as well. This is another league game. This is an important league game. The one thing, too, is health. We want to make sure we're coming out of this game healthy as well. So rotation. I've mentioned it before. We're on our third game out of 5 out of this 2-week stretch. So, like I mentioned, next we have Atletico again, and then Chelsea next weekend. So it's about rotation, and looking at how we're going to go. Listen, everything worked out well on Thursday. We have a different mentality going into tomorrow. Sorry. Listen, we need to make sure that we are ready to go for this match. So again, you're going to see rotation. I'm just pulling up here. So the last time we played them early on in the season, being the 5-1. Looking at our different positions in the table, yes, we're second, they're sixth. Again, it doesn't mean anything, standings or otherwise. We just played in the middle of the week. Again, this is our third game within the week. So we have to look at that. Health coming out of this game. How is Skinner going to do the attack? Again, the way they have been playing, again, like the first half, you have seen, I wouldn't say struggles, but you haven't seen them in form. Second, third, final third is when we've come alive. So we will have our struggles tomorrow. Again, I'm always going for the win. I do believe they can come out with the win, but don't expect it to be the same as it was the last time when we played them. That's the one thing I'm saying. Don't expect it to be a 5-1 game. Do you expect it to be close? Do you expect to be some fatigue? The one thing, too, is the rotation is going to be key. We're not going to have the same squad as it was Thursday. We may not even have the same squad as it was last Saturday. We're going to have different players in different positions, or not different positions, but we're going to have different players out on the field. We have a lot of stuff to go through with this game, and it's going to be rotation and how we're going to play the attack. So how do you believe it's going to be? It could go either way. But obviously, the last time when we played them, I don't want to say, it was favored for us. But we need to make sure we're going to be ready and set for this game. So again, controlling the middle, moving the ball out of the pass. Again, we're not going to have certain players due to injury. Rolfo is still out. Sandberg is out. Galston is out and Toon is out. So we're missing 4 players. Sandberg, hopefully we have back for next week. I was hoping Rolfo will be back as well. She suffered a knock from last weekend, so I was hoping to have her back this week. So that looks into the difference of our attack. Players like Letitia, Jansen, Miyazawa, Olme, Turland, they have played a lot. They played a lot last week, so that's impact how I'm going to be looking at this. Gabby George, who played fantastic on Thursday, you'll probably see her stepping into that starting role. Lundqvist will be there as well. Nothing against Riviere. It's just about rotation. Again, we just lost Sandberg. We want to make sure we have players in the right spot. You may see Turner get more minutes today. I was even expecting potentially to have Turner possibly be starting into this game as well, just to give that defensive pair that we have a break as well. So it's just looking at here how Skinner is going to attack. Skinner did say everyone else was fit and ready to go. Question is the minutes that he wants to put on them for today. So like we need to look at how everything's going to look. So but yeah, so I'm just going to get just give me a look here. So the lineup prediction that I'm looking at here, and again, it's kind of, I'm not saying it's hard to, it is hard to predict. Let's be honest here. I'm not going to be like pretending, oh, it's not really that hard. No, it is. It's hard to predict how everything's going to look. And again, like I said, it's about health, getting people off, like rotation and health and everything. So yeah, obviously Tulis Joyce as our keeper. I'm going with Lundqvist as right back, going with the pair of Tissier and Jansen. You may see Turner in potentially as one of the starts, but I'm still thinking that they may go with those two. I'm going with Gabriel George as our starting left back, obviously with Sandberg out as well due to the injury. Mid, Miyazawa and Awojo. Wojo did come on as a substitution. I think they'll be starting there. Park, Nelson, and Wangham as those 3, and then I'm going with Schuler as your center forward. So, yes, it's about rotation. It is. Whether it's going to be similar to what's there, it's hard to say, but I think the way they're going to be looking at it tomorrow is you want to make sure everyone is healthy in this game as well as coming out. Yes, we're going to be going with the substitutions in this game. Why? Because Turlin played on Thursday. Though Wangham did start on Thursday, she was substitute because of the yellow card. Mallard played on Thursday. She played a long time. Ripier did play as well. Olme played as well. So you want to make sure everyone's healthy. You may have Olme start instead of Miyazawa, one of those two, but one of them will be not starting. They're going to be a rotation. You may have that person who didn't start rotate and take the other one off. So it's just a matter of the minutes, getting everyone healthy, getting everyone ready for tomorrow or ready for the next game too. Because again, like I mentioned, and this is the one thing too that I mentioned about having health, having certain players come in, the depth. Wangham, Lundqvist, Schuler, having them there does help. It helps when Rolfo cannot be there. It helps when you need to rotate and help with Park move somewhere, or Nelson move there, or Mallard there. You have that extra rotation as another attacker. Rotation of the backs when Riviere, Sandberg are injured. That's the benefits of having Gabriel George come back was that. Again, Sandberg, they're still going to reevaluate for the next game. So it is tough that she's not there today for this match because, like, again, that's a vital piece there. So hopefully they're ready to be back. Rolfo, I believe, one time we did have her play in the right back. So you can have her if she does come back. We don't know the timetable on that. I was hoping for her just to be missing Thursday and have her back for today. She would be out on the wing too, giving someone like a Park a rest. Mallard, who I am giving a rest, but still you can have her and Wangerham together with Nelson in those positions. So it's just a matter of, the key is to having everyone healthy going into next Thursday. I'm not asking to neglect this game, but it's just a matter of protecting all players from injury, fatigue, because again, when we've gone into those games, it is a concern. Listen, in the end, I'm still going for the win tomorrow. I still believe they can pull it, like they can get the win. It is not going to be the same squad as it was when we beat them 5-1. And like I said, don't expect it to be the same game as it was when we played them back in September. That's the one thing, too. We can't expect that to be, the main event. Or, I don't know if the main event was the right, but looking at it this way. But, yeah, again, it will be a different one. So, yeah, because Turner did start the last time when we played them. Sandberg wasn't there, but you know what? I'm going to update that. I'm going to get Turner the start. I'm giving Turner the start. Yeah, I'm going to substitute that. I think I'm going to take. I'll adjust that. I'll give Turner the start. I'm going to take off Janssen. I'll take off Janssen for that. So yeah, I'll update I'll give you the new updated one. But yeah, so just update, change. Because like I know I mentioned earlier on, yes, you will potentially see Janssen starting in comparison to the other ones that I mentioned, but I'm going to go with Turner. I'm going to update it when I post here. When you see it up there, you'll see the updated one going with Turner. Correct. Yeah, I'm making that correction to Turner. So again, like I mentioned, like I just said, I'm going to go with what I was stating. It's about rotation and health. And if you can get I still expect him to attack on the wing. I still expect him to move and make crosses. Again, we still have to make sure that our players are defending well. And we need to make sure we're covering the crosses. We're covering everything. It's just because we have this game. I don't want to be looking past this game. And I know I'm sounding like that. And that's the horrible part for me. I do apologize for that. But we have to make sure that we're giving everyone the minutes and we're moving the ball. We have to make sure we're not allowing a press to come. Again, we have to make sure, we're at home. We're at home. So that's a good thing. But we have to make sure the attack is getting there. Schuler, who has kind of struggled when she started, I hope she does find something. But when Lucas has come on at right back, she has been fantastic. Wangerham, who had an average game, I think I gave her 6.5 on Thursday. Obviously, the yellow impacted her, and that's why she got substituted off. But her and Lucas together can work. She wants to make sure she's getting those movements there. You want to make sure Schuler is getting there because what she has done before coming to Manchester United is important. And so getting those goals, we have to make sure we're moving the ball, we're attacking. We can't let London City sneak one in. We have to be able to defend as well. So it is an important game. And it is important. Can it be like a trap game? Yes, it can be like a trap game because, well, as much as some of us want to focus on Champions League, I don't. I want to focus on this league. Chelsea, Arsenal are there. Arsenal has a game up on us and Chelsea. City looks like they just played today. So we had that. So let me just pull that up. That's take a look at the table. Yes. Let's take a look at the scores today. What is going on? No, here we are. City just played Leicester today. They beat them 6-0. You have Arsenal playing Brighton after us. You have Chelsea playing Liverpool. So again, we have to make sure we're maintaining points. We have to make sure we're keeping them back as well. Like, again, in every sport, you're always relying on your opponents to either hopefully lose or, hopefully that someone's getting a win to help you can maintain certain spots. It is the way it is. Like, we always have to rely on other teams to do performances as well. Like, that's the nature of sports. But we have to be able to control. We have to be able to dictate the game. So look for that. Look for them. Like, this can't have the sense of a trap game where we drop a point or drop points in general. Like, I don't want them dropping points and I don't want anyone looking past this game to the next game. This game is important. This game is just as important as that Champions League game. It's just as important as the FA Cup and even the League Cup, because we want to make sure we're in Champions League. And Skinner even mentioned in his press, from what I saw, he even mentioned like one of these teams, like either Chelsea, us, Arsenal, one of us is not going to be in the Champions League next year. That isn't one thing you have to look at. One of us is not going to be there next year, and I would like us to be in Champions League. We're not catching City. That's a fact. We do have to face them one more time, and hopefully we can take those points back. But there's no way we're catching City. So we have to fight off Chelsea and Arsenal for one of those final two positions to qualify to try and get in for Champions League. So we have to be able to fight for those positions. So it's great that we're at those stages, but this game is important. This game is vital. So hopefully everything gets moving. Again, I want to come out of this game just healthy. That's the thing. Coming out of these 2 weeks is healthy. Coming after the international break, hopefully those 4 members that I mentioned, 2 of them who are expecting to be even longer, hopefully they're back for the beginning of March, mid-March as well. So if we can come out of this and have again, I would like to win. I would like everyone to get healthy and coming out of it. This is what I'm hoping for. So yeah, but yeah, enjoy. Yeah. So update. I am going to be removing Dominic Janssen from the starting lineup in my prediction. I will be putting Turner in as one of the starting defenders. So I'll be posting. I will have the updated there. I'll be posting the updated one through social media. But yes, the update and everything will appear with the updated plan. So yeah. Sorry. It is a late Saturday and I do apologize. Been trying to make sure everything's ready to go for the live stream, which will be happening February 22nd. Maybe I will try tomorrow. It is tough to say if that's going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll try for the second half just to see if we can get everything going as well. So, I hope everyone enjoys the remainder of their weekend, their Saturday. I hope you guys enjoy the match as well. I will be back after the match doing my post-game player ratings as well. This week for the recordings, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday for episodes. Why? Because, the men are back on the 23rd. We have the women's game on Thursday, the second leg, and then the Chelsea FA Cup. That's going on as well. So, yes, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the game tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys after the match, maybe at halftime with a live stream. This is the Red Devils Corner. Sorry. And as always, like, subscribe, follow YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and as well as social media, Instagram, TikTok, or X. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.